all my Aquarians. I want to do a live reading today for Aquarius for the month of August. We are already on the 2nd of August. I shuffled the cards. I cleansed the room. And what I see here is that at the moment you're in your center. You're definitely feeling strong, practical, strong, or you have a woman in your life that supports you well, and it seems like you're in charge of your finances. So this is for Aquarius rising or for Aquarius sun sign, where in the past my feeling is July had a lot of to do with you needed to just take a rest. You needed to actually wait and be patient for your money to come in. But you also knew that you built up a reserve of finances, security, and stability in your life. And you knew that you were your best teacher here and trainer here. And maybe you did even some studying in the past or in this month of July and June. And subconsciously, you definitely have completed a whole cycle, or you traveled somewhere overseas and you had a bit of a rest. Where I see now that going forward, I would say that still till the 11th of August, you need to relook at your finances, your whole life in matters of even emotions and your lifestyle, because at the moment you're meant to be to live the best life that you can live. It's also about creativity or being a mother, or maybe you've just become a mother. But what I feel here is because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards, this is very much that you can create destiny out of your fate, and that you're supposed to having a completion here to a cycle or traveling or moving, but it's really completed. And that you are at the moment the empress or the emperor, that you're in charge of your creativity, you're in charge of your life, you have an abundance of life, you're going with the flow, because everything is fruitful, fertile, rich, passionate, creative, playful, flowing. So that's at the moment the importance in your life, is that you go with life and you experience also, you sense everything around you in the moment. The focus needs to be in also knowing that you have enough, that you are also most likely a person who loves tithing and who loves to give and also is able to receive. Because as we relate on this planet, we need to be able to receive as well as we give. Then the cycle is complete in being unconditional, in expanding and contracting positive vibes and energies. You at the moment seem to start something new or have thoughts about something new where you don't really know how to do things, because we have the Page of Swords here, which is the messenger. Or you're getting suddenly a message that actually takes you into really thinking about your life and how you want to take it forward, intuiting which road to take, where your desires or your fears here, with the Moon card being in that position, also says that you need to know for yourself that you fear things, that there are things or characteristics or emotions that can be questioned. and that you don't want to react to any message or new information, but that you know that it's best to have the truth about a matter, and that towards the end of August, you will first stand still and have a good look at everything that you're protecting before you really open your heart to new experiences, to whatever you're feeling. And don't try and compare apples to potatoes by being in your feelings and then going into your mind and thinking about it, because then you're really doing yourself no value, because there's no value in it. When we feel, we need to figure out that we just feel and just stay with the feeling, even if it's uncomfortable. And that even with the dream world, because we have the moon card here, in our dreams, we often get answers to the questions that we ask our mind. When we go with a specific thought to sleep and we ask our guides or our higher consciousness to come through with answers, our mind is actually like Google. You can ask it any question and it will give you answers. And if you're a very intellectual person, it will bring you the answers in your dream world. So you will find in August that you will definitely have answers to questions and also how to move forward. And initially, right before the end of August, you will still be in a position where you feel hurt about the past, or hurt, or you hold your heart closed before you then want to open it. Just know that you're always protected, and whatever happened here in the past, or whatever you live through at the moment, that you will gain more joy and fulfillment in life by having an open heart. Because whether we open our heart or keep it closed, we will always sometime get hurt, and it doesn't matter, it will pass. What then is very clear to me is that initially because this is all very stagnant, although it shows a completion of a cycle, creativity, abundance in its best form, that you're practical in your daily life and in your work, that you're listening to a higher input, or you're very much into listening to teachings of spiritual teachers, or your priests, or you are yourself a teacher. You know that in daily life, in practical life, you at the moment have everything under control, and that you will be protected financially. You will have enough financially, enough to even give to the beggars or to people in need. And that at the moment, your emotions, your fantasy, your imagination, your fears are really more than necessary to fear about. So become very aware that you are not the person of your past, that you moved through a lot of completion here. You do not have to fear the future, because we live today, and whatever comes towards us is meant for us, and we cannot change outside circumstances, but we can change our actions, our reactions, to transform them into responding to a situation if we can. Otherwise, we can use prayer and rituals for our own protection and guidance going forward, to then have guidance through dreams or signs or signals, because you lift your energy to a higher vibration. Going into September, what I really see is that you will get past this stage in the first few days of September, to then be really tired, that you then go into gratitude and you say to yourself, I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful for a beautiful garden, for a roof over my head, for enough food on the plate, and for the family and the things that I cannot pay for, that these people are around me to support me, to guide me, to be there for me, or the pets that you love, or your garden that you have with the plants. And then in September, by almost the 5th to the 7th of September, my feeling is you will have everything ready to take action, to go into a new phase of your life with full speed, with full vigor and full passion, and all the elements of that you need: the coins, the cups, the swords, and the staffs, going forward with your life into a new beginning. When I drew one of the Ascended Master cards, what I found is for you is the priorities card, which says, please focus on priorities, on your strengths and not your weaknesses, because the weaknesses, we all are not perfect in our human existence, but we are whole in our soul being. So give your best, focus on one thing at a time, to also enjoy and feel and hear and see life in the present moment, to then go forward in a relationship. As I've seen through these two cards that I said, you're very stable at present financially and in your career, and very independent, or you have a woman in your life that has these qualities. Crossing you is the Empress, which is abundance and fruitfulness and fertility and the female energy of abundance, or being a mother. I also pulled the rune of opening. It's the fire rune. It's the torch. It's the opening to relationships, of mutual responding to one another. The Kanu rune, which is a very positive rune for new opportunities, new openings, new harmonious relationships, and closures to old relationships. In other words, be receptive to new emotions coming your way, and to exchange fulfilled emotions, and that you're really committed to your priorities, to your life as you have it now, and that you can go into this new beginning focused, aligned, and full of energy and vitality. I wish you all well. If you want a personal reading with me, please go to my website, mariettatiernissen.com. Thank you.